students, my name is Vij Narashet. I am from Annara. So last class we are discussing about a topic from 8th standard, that is mensuration. In mensuration we already discussed about area and perimeters of closed figures and area of trapezium, area of general quadrilaterals, and in the last class we are discussing about solid shapes. In that solid shape we already discussed about faces, vertex and edges, and also we discussed about surface areas and volumes. So in three-dimensional figure we are taking surface areas and volumes. So let's take three-dimensional figures and solid shapes one by one. Firstly, we will take the cuboid. So all the faces will be rectangle, some of the shapes will be rectangle and some of the shapes are squares. So likewise we have to take. That means here we have to discuss about surface areas of cuboid. Surface area of cuboid. Yes. So let's take the cuboid here. Here just observe, this is a cuboid. All the shapes and whatever the shapes we have here, just observe, this part looks like a square and this part looks like a square. So square is also a kind of rectangle. When we take the kind of rectangle, square is also a kind of rectangle. So and the other part looks like a rectangle. That means here we have 6 faces are there. So 6 faces are either it is rectangle or square. So that means at least the maximum, almost the maximum faces will be squares or rectangles. That means some of the parts, some of the faces will be a rectangle. So commonly we are seeing the cuboid in sweet boxes and some of the box. So when we have the box like structure, there we have the flat surfaces. So at that time, so it is either it is cube or cuboid. So maximum cases we have a cuboid. Some of the cases we have the cube also. In sweet box we have a cuboidal nature. So here already we know that some sweet box are cuboidal in nature. So we can open that cuboidal box. So here just observe. So when we have a cuboid, so likewise. So let us take one cuboid here. Yes. So here a cuboid, consider it's a sweet box. So it is completely closed. It is sweet box. First we consider this completely. It is closed. It's a sweet box, cuboidal nature. So we can open like this. So this one we can easily open like this here. Yes. So here just observe, when we open this one we have the 6 faces. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces are there. Okay, so then here I mentioned some of the length, breadth and height. That is based on the length, breadth and height. So we consider the cuboid. So already we know that how to draw the cuboid here. So for that firstly we have to take a rectangle like this. So we have to draw using the scale, and here also we have to take another cuboid like this, and then we have to join the near vertices just like this. As here it forms a cuboid. And when you open this one, there are 6 faces. There are 6 faces like this. So here this is a length. This one is a length, and this one is a breadth, and this one is a height. Already we know that this one is a height. So based on that one, so we have these structures. Each and every faces will be a rectangle having a length and breadth, or a breadth and height, and a height or L. So that means here just observe. So here we have the top and bottom part. That is the bottom part and it's a top part. So it is made up of only length and breadth. Here it is only mentioned is length and breadth. Here just observe, this is the length and breadth. Simultaneously the opposite faces of the rectangle it is same. So that's why this also length and this is the breadth. So this is the top faces. And then here we have this is the side faces. That is side faces. Here we have the side faces. This one just observe, base into height. This one is the base into height it is. And here the middle one, that means the front face, this one. So L into H. So just observe there L into H. The front face overlaps like this one like this, and just observe here we have L and H. And this one is also L and H. So here we have to find out the curved surface area of the cuboid. So that means the surface area of this complete cuboid, whatever the complete cuboid we have, so surface area of the sum of each of these rectangle, yes, obviously. That means when we found out the surface areas of each and every rectangle here, when we added all those things, so we can get the surface area of the cuboid. It is not only the surface area, it is total surface area. So let us take the formula. Yes, cuboid. So here in this cuboid we have to find out the total surface area. That is, we have to take one by one. Firstly, I will take the top and bottom part. So here after opening this box, the box converts into 6 rectangles. That is how it looks like. Here it looks like this. Yes, there are 6 such like faces here. Yes. Draw using this scales, meter scales. Here just observe there are 6 spaces. Here we can take each space. We have to take the name of each spaces. I will take it as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6. Just refer here. So with the reference of this one, so we have to write the length, also length and height, breadth and height. So here just observe top and bottom places, it is length into breadth. That is, this one is length and this one is breadth, B. And here in the bottom part also, this one is the length and this is the breadth. Here just observe, you can take reverse also, it is also possible. This is the length, let us take this is the length and this is the breadth and this is the length and this is the breadth. Yes, then here just observe we have breadth into height, this one, this is breadth. The height, it is, this one is the height and this one is the breadth. And here L into H, this is L. And here it is H and here it is L. And third one, that is B into H. This one is the B and this one is H. And here also this one is H and that one, this part, it is completely overlaps on this part, that is L into H. So that's why we can take it as L. Yes, here we have the measurement of each and every faces. Each faces are rectangle only, so that's why we have to add all these faces, the area of all these faces. We can get the total surface area of the rectangle, sorry, cuboid. Yes, so that means, so firstly we have to take the total surface area. Total surface area of cuboid. Total surface area of the cuboid is equal to, so it is equal to the area of face 1, area of face 2, area of face 3. I will take R1, R2, R3 because rectangle 1, rectangle 2, rectangle 3, rectangle 4, rectangle 5 and rectangle 6. Area of rectangle 1 plus area of rectangle 2. So here I will write the rectangle. So because of space is needed, here rectangle 2 plus area of rectangle 3, R3 I will write, plus area of R4 plus area of R5 plus area of R6. So already we know that the area of the rectangle, it is equal to length into breadth. So that means whatever the height and whatever the breadth or whatever the height and whatever the length we have to multiply. Then we can get the area of the each rectangle. That is here just observe. So area of the rectangle, what is the area of the rectangle 1? Here it is the breadth and here it is the height. So that means we can write it as B into H. Then area of rectangle 2, here L is the length and H is the breadth, so that's why we can take it as L into H. Plus here B we have, here H we have, so that one we have to write it as B into H. Plus area of rectangle 4, here L into H. And plus area of rectangle 5, it is L into B. Plus area of rectangle 6, here we have, it is L into B. to be. Here just observe there are 2 times some of the terms appearing. P into H 2 times we have, L into H B 2 times we have, L into B 2 times we have. That's why I will take 2 into B into H plus 2 into L into H also 2 times we have, L into H plus 2 into L into B. I will take 2 common in all the terms. Here we have BH. I will write BH because it BH means B into H only plus LH plus LB is equal to 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. So this is equal to total surface area of the cuboid, that is TSA of cuboid is equal to 2 into LB plus BH plus HL, that is where after that we have to write where L is length, B is breadth and H is height. Yes, this is the total surface area of the cuboid. So here we have to consider all the 6 faces. Here we have to consider all the 6 faces. So for that we have to add all the 6 faces, area of all 6 faces, rectangle 1, rectangle 2, R3, R4, R5 and R6. Completely we have to add, then we have to get the answer. That is L2 into LB plus BH plus HL. That means when we have the length, breadth and height of the cuboid, so then we can take the length, breadth and height and we have to substitute all the values of length, breadth and height in this formula, so we can get the answer, we can get the total surface area of the cuboid. Yes, so already we got the formula of finding total surface area, and already we know that in case of cuboid and when we have the flat surface areas, flat surfaces, then we have those solid shapes having lateral surface area also. So here also we have the lateral surface area of the cuboid. So let's take the lateral surface area of the cuboid. So here I will do this part. The same procedure we have to take for the lateral surface area and the same diagram is required here. So here just observe, already we know that the lateral surface area, in case of lateral surface area, we have to neglect the top and bottom part. So already we have the top and bottom part here. So just observe, this is the top part, it's the bottom part. So that means in top and bottom part we have L into B, here also L into B. Just neglect L into B. So then we get the lateral surface area. So let's take the lateral surface area here. Lateral surface area of cuboid. Lateral surface area of the cuboid. Yes, here we have to consider only the 4 faces, that is these 4 faces. Only these first 4 places we have to consider, that is, so for example we have the room, we have to paint the walls except the ceiling and the ground. So then only the 4 part we have. This is considered, this is a room. So when you close this one, just observe it is look like a walls of the room. It is a walls of the room. So that's why. So only walls we have to paint means then only we have to consider lateral surface area. If it is given we have to paint the ceiling also means then we have to insert this one. Then we have to add this L into B only one time, not the complete time, because ground we are not painting. So that's why. So here when in the case of the lateral surface area, only we have to consider the 4 walls of the cuboid. Here only the 4 walls of the cuboid. We have to neglect this top part and the bottom part. So let's take it here. So what we have to take here, area of rectangle 1 plus area of rectangle 2 plus area of rectangle 3 plus area of rectangle 4. Only 4 faces we have to consider here. Rectangle 4. So that means we have to write area of rectangle on here. Just observe B into H. So it is B into H plus area of rectangle to here L into H plus area of rectangle 3, it is B into H plus area of rectangle 4, it is L into H is equal to, here just observe 2 times B into H we have, 2 times L into H we have. So let's say 2 into B into H plus 2 into L into H is equal, I will take 2 common here. So BH, so here I will write first L into H, it is LH plus BH. So here just observe another term we can take common, that is H here. So H we can take out common from the both the things. It is 2 into H into L plus B. 2H into L plus B is the lateral surface area LSA of cuboid. Lateral surface area of the cuboid is equal to 2H into L plus B, where L is the length, B is the breadth and H is the height. So here after that we have to write this one, where L is the length, B is the breadth and H is the height. Yes. So here we have the surface area, that is lateral surface area of the cuboid, and also we found out the total surface area of the cuboid. And using those two formulas, so using these two concepts, total surface area and lateral surface area, and using those two formulas, so we have to find out some of the surface area of some of the cuboids. So let us take some of the problems based on these two formulas. First problem of this video here. So here just observe we have a cuboid and we have to find out the total surface area and lateral surface area of the given cuboid using the formula. Only using the formula we can find out the lateral surface area and the total surface area. So let us find out one by one. Firstly we have to write the given quantities. Here just observe, so this length is given and this length is given and this length is given. So here just observe the same thing. So this is the length, this is the breadth and this is the height. So that one, it's the height of the cuboid. So if you consider like this, then it changes. But here we consider like this, so that's why here we have the length, here we have breadth and here we have the height. That is length L is equal to 6 cm and B is equal to 4 cm and H is equal to 2 cm. Yes, using this L, B and H, we have to find out the total surface area and lateral surface area. Let us take the total surface area first. TSA of cuboid is equal to 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. So what's the value of L here? It is 6 and B it is 4. 6 into 4. So we have to substitute the values correctly. That is, in place of L only we have to write the value of L. In place of B only we have to write the value of B. Okay, so then 6 into 4 and B into H. B, in place of B we have to substitute 4 and in place of H we have to substitute 2 and in place of H we have to substitute 2 and in place of L we have to substitute 6. So then we have to multiply and add. Then here this is 6 into 4, 24 plus 4 into 2, 8 plus 2 into 6, 12. 2 into 24 plus 12. 24 plus here we get 8 plus 12 it is 20. 20 plus 24 it is 44 is equal to 88 centimeter square. It is centimeter square, so that's why be careful about that one. Here it is surface area. Area is always in the square unit. That is, if it is centimeter, you have to write the centimeter square. This is the total surface area TSA of cuboid. Then we have to find out the lateral surface area. That is LSA of cuboid. LSA of cuboid. Already we know that the formula, that is 2 into H into L plus B. Yes. So value of H it is 2 centimeter and L it is 6 centimeter and B it is 4 centimeter. Is equal to 2 into 2 means it is, we can take it as 4 into here 6 plus 4 it is 10. It is 40 centimeter square is the answer. So here we found out the total surface area of this cuboid is 88 centimeter square, and the lateral surface area, that is the surface area of only 4 surfaces, that is the surface area whatever the parts we can touch. So here 40 centimeter square. So totally in the cuboid we can touch 88 centimeter square of area, and in case of lateral surface area only the 4 walls means, so we can touch up to 40 centimeter square. Totally 40 centimeter square area we can touch in the lateral part, that is only the 4 walls, and totally 88 centimeter square we have area we can touch in this cuboid. So I hope you understood this thing. So let us take the next problem. Let us take the second problem here. So here we have an aquarium is in the form of cuboid whose measures are, external measures are 80 by 30 by 40. So the base, side faces and back faces are to be covered with colored paper. Find the area of the paper needed. That means, so imagine aquarium. Here we have the aquarium means, so in aquarium the base part and the back part and the side parts are covered with the colored paper. That means it looks attractive because it's a glass, it's a transparent. So whatever the colored paper we can paste outside that one, it will reflect. So that's why, so we can paste some colored paper on the back side of the aquarium pot, and the side faces and the bottom faces we are covered with the colored papers. So for that one, how many area of colored paper needed, that one we have to find out. So whatever the color paper we have, that one we have to paste on these faces only. So that means how many area of colored paper it is needed, that one is equal to the sum of areas of all these faces. So that's one we have to take. Yes. So firstly we have to know what are the things we have to take. Here it is given that length, breadth and height. It is in the form of L by B by H. That is L. So first it is L. It is in the form of L into B into H here. So it is L by B by H we are calling. That is 80 into 30 into 40. All are in the centimeter. That's why L is equal to 80 centimeter, B is equal to 30 centimeter, and H is equal to 40 centimeter. Here the total surface area, lateral surface area, it is not needed because here we have to take only those faces. Those only faces we have to consider. Here just observe. So it is an aquarium. That means, so what is the back space here? Back space it is L into H. Back space it is L into H. It should be back side. And then what are the side faces? Here just observe side faces here like this. It is B into H. So it is B into H. It is side faces. And then one of the bottom faces, that is by base face, bottom face or base, that one also this one. Just observe this one. That is L into B. So that one we have to consider one by one. Firstly, I will take the base. That is here just observe L into B. So firstly, the area of base. Area of base we have to consider. So base part it is L into H. Sorry, L into B. Base part is L into B. What is the value of L here? 80 into B, that is 30, is equal to 8 into 3, 24, 2400 centimeter square. Then we have to take the side faces. There are two side faces we have. So firstly we can find out the one side face. Then we can multiply with the 2, so we can get the total area. So firstly here just observe the side face, it is B into H. So the side face, the area of side face. Area of side face is equal to B into H. What's the value of B? It's 30. And what's the value of H? That is 40. So it is 1200 centimeter square. Then another one we have, that is, it is a side face, it is over, and another one it is back face. That is back face means this one back face. So it should be back part, back side part. So that's why this one we have to take L into H. That is the area of back face. Area of back face is equal to backspace is equal to L into H. What's the value of L here? 80, and here it is 40. So 8 into 4, 32, 00 centimeter square. When you multiply this one, we get like this. And so here we have to find out the area of the color paper needed. That is area of the color paper. The color paper we have to paste in the base face, back face, and the two side faces. Here only one side face we found out, and here we have to take both the faces, both the side faces. That is area of colored paper. Area of colored paper is equal to so firstly we have to add area of base plus, and two side faces we have, that's why we have to multiply side faces with 2, that is 2 into area of side faces. Instead of adding area of two side faces 2 times, here only one time 2 into area of side faces we have. Then we wrote here test. Then we have another one is the area of the back face. Yes. So then we have to add all this. We have to substitute all the values. Area of base it is 2400 plus 2 into area of side face. What is the side face here? 1200. So we have to supply 2 into 1200 plus area of back face. It is 3200. One time we have 3200. Then is equal to 2400 plus 2 into 1200 means it is 2400. Again we have it is 3200. Here 24 plus 24 48. 48 plus 30 78 plus 2 80. Again 2 zeros we have, so we can add all these things. We have the 8000 centimeter square paper required here. So for this one, so that means we can for the covering of colored papers in two side faces, base face and back faces. So for that one, so totally 8000 centimeter square of colored paper required. So using this one we can easily find out the thing. So already I hope you already know about these things. Already you understood these things. So let us take some of the homework here. So here we have the cuboid. So here it is some of the measurement it is given. It is 4 cm length, 4 cm breadth and 10 cm height it is given. And using this one we have to find the total surface area and the lateral surface area. So using the formula we can find out easily. And then here we have another problem. Books are painted outside of the cabinet of the measure 1 meter by 2 meter by 1.5 meter. How much surface area did she cover if she painted except the bottom of the cabinet? That means except the bottom of the cabinet means we have to neglect the bottom part only. We have to consider top part and all the 4 sides. So using the things, using the measurements we have to take. That means so here when we neglected the bottom part means only top part we have to consider. Along with the lateral surface area we have to add L into B. So only in that case we have the top part. Here we have to neglect the bottom part. Only one time we have to take the L into B. We have to add to the lateral surface area. Then we can get the value of the total surface area. So she has to paint except the bottom of the cabinet. So I hope you understood these things. So those who are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. You can get the notification of our channel very easily. Also hit the like button. Thank you one and all. Be safe and stay home. Thank you.